Alright guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. I decided to make these short clips, short videos on instructional videos that were more orientated towards the community and what they wanted, like requests. I figured I might as well kick it off with this train instructional video towards B site because that's the match that we have later tonight and tomorrow. And I figure, you know, these videos, a lot of videos tend to have either too much, take up too much time or take up too little time, depending on whether they're going off tangent or if they're just not really explaining too much into depth at all. So in this video, I'll be showing you guys 3 smokes, particularly to take B site, and you guys can consider this as like a default take onto B site or whatever you guys want. Because it's a lot, typically in matches and pugs, I see a lot of T's who just smoke lower like it's whatever. They'll either flash out here or they'll try to flash up there. And they'll try to just run out. And see, the thing about this is, like, there's so many angles at the same time there aren't. So it's really easy to limit angles as long as if you have smokes like this, right? You're eliminating almost like every angle except for what, 2, right? You're maybe eliminating every angle that goes like down the alleyway except for upper and one on top of blue train. If you're on top of this, maybe over there, or whatever. But typically, if you're on the ground, you're really eliminating a lot of angles so that the CTs cannot really get a good view at you or get a good look. It makes it a lot more difficult for the CTs to go for a retake or prevent a plant when the Ts have almost full control over their vision. So I am not talking about the CT's vision and controlling the CT's vision or whatever, but rather more controlling the T's vision and what they want to isolate on. So when the purpose of this video is so that the smokes will complement each other very well and give the T's a much easier time for going towards the objective. And the objective in this video, objective in this take, is to get the bomb planted on B site and falling back in a better post-plant position that the CTs would have had. So, no further ado, I will show you guys these smokes. So the first smoke is going to be for lower, and what I like to do, I like to center my screen vertically, according to that metal panel, metal railing thing right there. And I like to put my back against this ledge. And I'm gonna aim my crosshair at the corner of this door on the ground and just right to the left of it so that it doesn't really hit the edge of the corner. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do like a little twitch run like this, just slightly forward, and I'm just gonna toss. So that should go out far enough so that it blooms lower comfortably so that you guys still have a vision of on top of blue train if there is a CT, and you guys can cross over here to lower, onto bomb site with no problem. And a second smoke, which complements the lower smoke very well, is right here. It's for mid train. You're gonna put your back to the corner of this edge. You're gonna focus on this top right panel, and you're gonna center yourself vertically. Your crosshair is gonna be vertically and horizontally centered, so that it's right in the middle of this. And you're just gonna run toss. And now, unlike the smoke I did over here at lower, which was kind of more of a twitchy toss, the smoke for mid train right there, you want to commit so that it bounces off the wall and lands right here. And you guys can see that this smoke makes it a lot easier, way easier for the T's to just cross onto bomb site from lower. And now this third smoke I'm going to show you is from upper. You want to position yourself. I don't care if your back's against the wall or whatnot, but you can put your back against the wall here if you want. And you wanna peek the door a little so that the door handle is in the middle of what you see in the door. Now again, I'm saying the door handle is in the middle of the door that you see. And now you're gonna focus on the top part of this door, and you're gonna aim right over to the right of the door on the wall and just toss. There is no running, there is no jumping for the smoke. The smoke gives you a one-way smoke over here to bomb site, gives you a glimpse of inside bomb site, next to bomb site, and as spools. And this smoke is very helpful for a T who wants to help their teammates cross onto site, securing either a trade or securing a safe bomb plant. So these 3 smokes used together, I'll show you guys how it looks like on the CT perspective. I'm gonna do these smokes fairly quickly, so if I miss, I apologize. I'm throwing smoke. That may have missed. Seems like it landed. So these smokes, if done with 3 people, takes no longer than just a couple seconds. So this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like from a CT perspective. all the way up from bird's eye view. You have lower side, the sidewalk area smoked off. You have mid train smoked off and upper smoked off. And this smoke upper is a one-way for the T, regardless of where the CTs are positioned. And if they're positioned up here or something like that, chances are, you know, you probably lose a trade. But at the same time, chances are you could win the trade. But to prevent a CT from even being up there, I'll show you guys a very useful Molotov. You want to get yourself on top of this railing right here. And if you notice over here on the left and the right side of this metal panel thingy, you want to just imagine there's a vertical line that goes down like this, right? And as long as you're in between, like within the boundaries of this right here, and you aim your Molotov at the top railing, like one of these 3 points or wherever you want, and you know, you can even find a sweet spot using these lamps here. I've tested this out, you know, as long as you're within these boundaries right here. And you just toss it forward. You can even just aim it like on top of the railing, like line it up with the lamp, whatever, and it will land. And I'll show you guys how it lands. Because this blue train, I don't think people really realize, is really just right in front and right under the crack and opening right here. So a lot of times, I see a lot of T's tossing mollies that miss the pop bloom over here or like in here. So again, I'll show you guys. You get on top of the railing, position yourself in between these two railings on the left and the right, and you can just line up whatever you want and just toss a molly on the top, and it will prevent a terrorist from even being up here. That Molotov kind of fucked up, but you guys get the general idea. Alright, so thank you for watching my first video, guys, and I hope this is helpful for you guys and your B takes on train.